Good morning. Welcome to this episode. Day by day with Shay. Hey. So I went to do this on just a video, and I can't even I almost feel like I have to do it live in case somebody has questions that wants to pop on at 5:30 in the morning and hang out with me. Hopefully you can hear Duke snoring because he's right here next to me. So let's get down to the question. I've been preparing this video for you guys for the last 2 days, and I'm really excited to share it because I feel like I have found a way to present it to you that is very just cut and dry basics. So let's get started. And that is the question of what is an EO and what the heck am I supposed to do with it? So an essential oil is an EO. What are essential oils? When I first started hearing things about oils, and my sisters were using them, and they smelled good. That's all I knew. And so I didn't understand the full benefits of them though, and all the other ways that you can use them. So the way that I want to present it to you is think of your most favorite smell ever. In the whole world. It can be anything. It doesn't have to be a flower or even some cookie baking. Everybody, this is the thing, everybody has a different sense that gives them pleasure, right? Some people do like flowers. Some people like baking. One thing that comes to my mind, though, is Brut. You remember the cologne Brut, old school? But that's what my grandpa wore. And so, if I still till this day walk by someone who has Brut on them, flipping a 180, following them, oh, he smells so good. He smells like my grandpa. But think of it like that. So think of your most favorite smell. And now take that and put it in a bottle. And it's a bottle that you can use all the time now, whenever you want. And you have full access to it. So essentially, that is what an essential oil is. But it's from plants. So they take the plants and they distill them in different ways in different parts of plants, depending on what kind it is. It can be distilled from the stem, the root, the bark, the whole plant itself. And then what happens is that oil secretes from the distillation process, and they put it in a tiny little jar, and that's your essential oil. And then they have another part that runs off, and that's your hydrosol, and so it's different parts of the plants. That's more the water, and then the oil, and where that's pure oil. So then what? Okay, so now we have this oil from a plant, and then there's various plants. We have peppermint, lavender, eucalyptus, clove. So they come from all over the world. Yeah, I even have a nice, beautiful world. And then all the oils. And so then next is, what can we do with them? So think of the word aromatherapy. I feel like almost in a sense when you first hear that word, it's kind of intimidating, and that's where oils can be a little intimidating, is aroma, smell. Like your most favorite smell, going back to our favorite smell that we stuck into a bottle, and therapy. At first you're kind of it's just an oil, right? But that is where they really do come into play. So aromatherapy, I believe in my heart, is real. I believe that if you are sometimes having a hard time or a bad day or things are frustrating, just the smell of a particular oil can really uplift you and bring you to a place where you're happier. There's, controversy of whether or not it can heal diseases or not, but some scientists and doctors have now incorporated them. So that's a whole nother thing. We're not getting into that. We're doing basics. So what do I do with them now that I have these oils in my hand? Well, you can diffuse them. So I have a diffuser. And then what we do, this is a new one in the box still. you put it on the counter in your bedroom, you open it up, it's beautiful, you put water in it, you put your oil, a couple drops of whichever one you want, you can blend them, you can put a couple oils in there together, and then you can diffuse it in a room. So that's one option, is diffusing them. Another option is just putting them on. So this is Motivate. This is like one of my favorites. We would actually diffuse this one during class to motivate everybody. And then you put it on your wrist. You can put it on your neck. If you know your chakras, sometimes there's different oils for different chakras. Like lavender is a good one to put on your feet. We like to put lavender on our feet before we go to bed if we're having a hard time breathing or stuffy or anything like that. We have a breathe stick that we keep next to us. You can put that on your chest. And then another option is to take them internally. I don't like to recommend that one too much unless you've really researched what oil you're using and, usually diluting it in water. But there are some that doTERRA offers themselves that are already, they come in little beadlets. So this is an On Guard beadlet. This is to help build your immunity. When Jeffrey went on his last flight to Utah, like shoving them in his mouth on his waist, like, I don't want to. I'm like, you have to. And then other ways you can use them is like cleaning supplies, adding them to, your solutions, making your own homemade cleaning supplies. There's lots of recipes available. I like to buy the On Guard cleaning supplies directly, and then when I run out, sometimes I'll just make my own. And then they have toothpaste, so we use that. We're pretty athletic around here. We do lots of sports. We're active doing things. So I keep the Deep Blue Rub also by us. Jeffrey's manual labor, hardworking dude, doing things all the time. So this is a Deep Blue Rub. It's great on sore muscles. So those are things that you can do with them. The thing is essential oils have been around for thousands of years. Ancient, long-time medicine. Chinese medicine, all that good stuff. So why doTERRA? Now this is the part that I want to just make super simple for you to understand, is that when you're signing up with doTERRA, you are signing up as a wholesale customer. So what that means is I want you to think of it similar to somewhere like a Safeway, or maybe I think I've heard like Sam's Club or Costco. And so let's just do Safeway. You go in, you have your club price. So their prices are listed. There's club price, and then there's retail regular customer price. Essentially, that is how this works. As a wholesale customer, you pay $35 a year. And then the second year, you pay $25 for every year after. And they send you a peppermint oil. So it's like they're pretty much paying you to be a customer, because that's $22 wholesale. So you just paid $3. And so then that's the difference. Like a price list, you have your wholesale customers, and then you have your retail customers. So all you have to do to get signed up for that is pay $35, and then that's it. Or you can buy a kit. So then when you buy a kit, you're getting like a big bang for your buck. Like this to me is like the most simplest. You get a diffuser and a bunch of basic oils to get you started with. And then if you want to add additional oils to that order, you can. And so that's it. And then the next year you pay the $25. And then that way you have an account, you're set up. You can go in and you can shop anytime. You can make orders anytime. And you have an option to then be a wholesale customer or a wellness advocate. I'm a wellness advocate, therefore I want to encourage my friends to sign up and, host parties and do events and make a commission, because why not share my love of oils and hook you guys up with a wholesale account and also help myself a little bit by making some money. So that's what you can do too. If you want, you don't have to. You can sign up, get a kit, and that's it. Or pay $35 and be a wholesale customer. So the options are they're very basic. And then they have an additional point system. So that's completely optional. You tell them when you want to sign up for it. And then if you cancel it, it's fine. So that's like your monthly subscription. So this is my monthly subscription with doTERRA, is the toothpaste. I have this shipped to me every month. And then that way I get points for it. It adds up. And then if I'm going to place a big order, because at times when I do, then when I order that, I do it through my points, account. And then that adds up too. And then I just go back in, change it after that big order back to just my toothpaste. So that's a way then you can get free products. And it's totally optional. If you want just a wholesale account, that's all you do is get a wholesale account. And so I'm going to leave you off with a couple benefits of essential oils and a little routine that you can get into. This is a really cool chart that doTERRA offers you. So it's just like a morning, noon, and evening. And it's kind of a good way for those who are getting started and not really knowing what to do with the oils. I'll just give an example. Morning, diffuse 3 drops of doTERRA On Guard to start your day with healthy respiratory support. So On Guard is our immune building one. Apply 1 to 2 drops of peppermint to the bottom of the feet and back and neck for a morning energy boost. Ooh, I like that. Now I want to do that. Add 1 drop of lemon and frankincense to 8 ounces glass of water for morning focus. Noon. Okay, so now it's noon and I'm gonna revamp. I'm gonna put 3 to 5 drops of Breathe blend for more energy. So diffusing that. Breathe is one of my favorites because I do have asthma and sometimes I'll have respiratory issues. So, oh God, especially if I'm like really sick, it just like opens it up. And then like just taking oils with you. So this is one that I took to Disneyland when we went on the plane. I put this in my pocket and it's harvest spice. Like just that smell alone. Oh, you can smell the cinnamon in it. It makes you think of like Christmassy kind of Thanksgiving time, pies and stuff on the table. Oh, it's just so good. So that, literally it's that simple, you guys. You smell them, aroma, smell, therapy, that favorite little scent. You just stuck it in a bottle. You put them on you. This is a nice convenient roller one, so you just roll it. I have some spray ones. This was a gift one that I got from my sister-in-law. These ones are old too. Like I've had them. And then you just change them out. So, evening, diffuse 3 drops lavender and frankincense for a restful night of sleep. Apply 1 to 2 drops lavender over heart and bottoms of the feet for grounding and stress reduction. And I'm going to leave that one out because it's another eating one. I don't know about those. And then there's things to be safe about, like sometimes you do want to avoid the sun or UVs after certain oils. So there's lots of things with oils. There's lots of things to study with them. There's lots of blends. There's lots of ways that you can use them. But I wanted to make this kind of just a very basic getting started. Like if you don't know where to start, this is kind of where you can go with that. I had all these laid out for you. Like lavender. These are your basic essential oils: lavender, lemon, peppermint, melaleuca, and oregano. So if you guys have any questions, please feel free to reach out. Essential oils are fun. They're amazing. We've used them for cleaning now. Lemon cleans and purifies the air. I have wool balls that I like to put in the dryer, so I'll put a couple of drops of lemon and lavender on those. Peppermint, if you make cookies, you can even put a couple drops of peppermint. When I made peppermint cookies, it really helped that little so yeah, melaleuca is really great for melaleuca and oregano, especially oregano if you have athlete's foot. Just make a little spray with some coconut oil or something like that, and it helps clear that up. All right, I'm going to get off because this is going longer than I wanted, and I could talk about essential oils all day. So I hope that helps give you a perspective of couple different options, ways that you can get signed up, and also ways that you can just get started. All right, thank you.